The Foreign Deer and the Butterfly's Wings. In a magical forest, there lived many deer, each with soft coats of white, brown, or gray. They danced through the mornings, graceful and calm, moving together in harmony. But there was one among them who was different. His name was Solan. Solan wasn't like the other deer. His coat was a beautiful array of colors, shimmering in shades of blue, green, yellow, and purple. His vibrant fur shone so brightly that it seemed to defy the quiet stillness of the forest. The other animals were wary of him. His colors were too bold, too out of place in the natural greens and browns of the woods. They whispered behind his back, afraid of what they didn't understand. "Why can't he be like us?" they murmured. "His colors are too bright. He doesn't belong here." Solan, though, could hear the whispers. His heart ached with loneliness as he walked through the forest, his bright colors standing out like a beacon. Every day, he wished he could blend in, that he could be accepted by the others. But they always kept their distance, leaving him to wander alone. One day, while Solan wandered through the heart of the forest, he felt a soft flutter beside him. A small, delicate butterfly with sparkling white wings flew up to him. Her name was Lyra. "Why are you so sad, Solan?" Lyra asked softly, her voice like a breeze. Solan looked down at the ground, his vibrant coat glowing softly in the fading light. "I don't belong," he said. "My colors are too much for them. They avoid me. I'm different, and they don't understand me." Lyra fluttered gently around Solan's head, her wings shimmering in the soft glow. "But Solan," she said, "your colors are a part of this forest too. You are not meant to blend in. You are meant to shine, to show them what beauty truly is." Solan looked at her, his eyes filled with doubt. "How can I show them? How can I make them see?" Lyra smiled, her wings glowing brightly. "Come with me, I'll show you." The two of them ventured through the forest together, Lyra guiding Solan through the thick trees, across sparkling streams, and beneath ancient, twisted branches. At last, they reached the highest point of the forest, a great cliff overlooking the vast, misty woods below. The sky stretched wide above them, the stars just beginning to twinkle. From this height, Solan could see the entire forest, bathed in the soft light of the evening. As he stood there, something changed inside him. He began to realize that his colors, his uniqueness, were not something to hide. They were meant to be seen. The butterfly hovered beside him, her wings shimmering with soft, radiant light. "You see, Solan," Lyra said, "the forest is beautiful because of its diversity, just like you. It's not the sameness that makes it special, it's the difference, the magic that comes from each unique piece. Your colors are the forest's heartbeat." Solan's heart swelled with warmth as he felt the truth of Lyra's words sink deep within him. He no longer felt out of place. He felt like a part of the very essence of the forest itself. As time passed, the other animals began to notice Solan. At first, they were cautious, unsure of how to approach him. But as they saw how his colors lit up the forest with every step he took, they began to see him in a new light. They started to admire him, not for what he lacked, but for what he brought to the world around him. One day, the animals gathered around Solan, including the deer, the foxes, the rabbits, and the birds. They no longer feared him, and they no longer whispered behind his back. They accepted him for who he was. The forest, too, had changed. The trees seemed to reach higher, their branches stretching out to touch Solan's glowing form. Flowers bloomed brighter, and the air hummed with a new energy. Solan's heart was full. He had found his place in the forest, not by fitting in, but by being exactly who he was meant to be. Lyra, the butterfly, hovered next to him, her wings glowing with pride. "See, Solan," she whispered, "you were always meant to shine." And so, from that day on, Solan was not just a part of the forest, he became its heart. His vibrant colors were no longer a symbol of his difference, but a reflection of the beauty that could be found in embracing what made him unique. The animals loved him for it, and the forest thrived in the light of his acceptance. The once lonely deer had found his place, and in doing so, he had shown the entire forest the magic that lay in being different.